All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. Avery Young here. So, this is the first episode, quote unquote, of the Storyteller's Corner. Okay, yeah, the title's a work in progress, but so is this series. If you guys like it, I'll do this more often. Constructive criticisms and suggestions to make these live streams where I tell stories better are welcome. So, tonight, the story I will be reading to you is one from the infamous Grimm brothers. I will be reading the story of the Hare's Bride, which it's a common trope in fairy tales for animals to find partners, usually human partners, and in some cases the trope is often used with the animal bride or the animal bridegroom, which is an animal, like a pretty one, a seal, a fox, a snake, or a rabbit, or sometimes even an ugly animal, quote unquote, like a frog, a pig, a dog, or a cat. And when they take off their animal skin, they turn into a beautiful young woman or a handsome young man. However, in some cases, the animal is simply that, an animal. And that is the case for the Hare's Bride. It is simply a hare. So, once the song finishes, I'll begin the story. But feel free to leave comments and chat, and I'll try and answer whatever questions you have before I read the story. Right. It's page 91. I forgot I bookmarked it. But I hope you enjoy this story, and there are a lot more stories in here, but I can't wait for the story. Don't worry, it's coming. The song's almost over. And there we go. Song's over, and so there we go. All right, so here's the story. I hope you guys enjoy. The Hare's Bride. There once was a woman and her daughter who lived in a pretty garden with cabbages, and a little hare came into it, and during the winter time ate all the cabbages. Then says the mother to the daughter, "Go into the garden and chase the hare away." The girl says to the little hare, "Shh, hare, you are still eating up all our cabbages." Says the hare, "Come, maiden, and seat yourself on my little hare's tail, and come with me into my little hare's hut." The girl will not do it. The next day, the hare comes again and eats the cabbages. Then says the mother to the daughter, "Go into the garden and drive the hare away." The girl says to the hare, "Shh, little hare, you are still eating all the cabbages." The little hare says, "Maiden, seat thyself on my little hare's tail. Come with me into my little hare's hut." The maiden refuses. The third day, the hare comes again and eats the cabbages. On this, the mother says to the daughter, "Go into the garden and hunt the hare away." Says the maiden, "Shh, little hare, you are still eating all our cabbages." Says the little hare, "Come, maiden, seat thyself on my little hare's tail, and come with me into my little hare's hut." The girl seats herself on the little hare's tail. Then the hare takes her far away to his little hut, and says, "Now, cook green cabbage and millet seed, and I will invite the wedding guests." Then all the wedding guests assembled. Who were the wedding guests? That I can tell you, as another told it to me. They were all hares, and the crow was there as the parson to marry the bride and the bridegroom, and the fox as clerk, and the altar was under the rainbow. The girl, however, was sad, for she was all alone. The little hare comes and says, open the doors, the wedding guests are merry." Sorry about that. The bride says nothing but weeps. The little hare goes away. The little hare comes back and says, take off the lid, the wedding guests are hungry." The bride again says nothing and weeps. The little hare goes away. The little hare comes back and says, take off the lid, the wedding guests are hungry." Then the bride says nothing, and the hare goes away. But she dresses a straw doll in her clothes, and gives her a spoon to stir with, and sets her by the pan with the millet seed, and goes back to her mother. The little hare comes once more and says, "Take off the lid! Take off the lid!" and gets up and strikes the doll on the head, so that her cap falls off. Then the little hare sees that it is not his bride, and goes away, and is sorrowful. And that is the end of The Hare's Bride. It's a very short story, however, with my time crunch in real life, I have to go to bed at a certain time. Plus, I wanted to give this story a trial run. Hey babe, sorry I'm a little late. It's fine, Super Proxy. Hopefully you enjoyed the story, but yeah. I wanted this trial, I wanted to give this a test run, so I went with the short. Congratulations on 600 subs. Here's to that turning to 6,000 or 60,000 someday. Well, thank you. You certainly flatter me, but honestly, right now I'm content with 600. But yeah, that was the story of The Hare's Bride. It's short and it's kind of a sad ending. That's what I'm saying, crazy enemy. Here needs more. Proxy, hush. I am fine with 600 as is, but yeah. So The Hare's Bride is a short and sweet little tale, but it has a sad ending. And it's kind of refreshing. I know this day and age, everyone wants to live with rose-colored glasses where everyone gets their happy ending at the end. However, that's not the case. Like with the ending of The Hare's Bride, sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes you have sad days. It's normal. And I don't know. Sometimes you just have to go through the sad days or the bad days, but there's always a way to look on the bright side, and tomorrow will always be a new day. So that's just my take and some thoughts on it. But yeah, it's a short story because I don't know how many of you are going to enjoy this, or if you want me to do a series where I do live streams and I read various fairy tales and folklores and mythos. Super Proxy being a proud and supportive boyfriend, yes. He is super supportive and very proud, though honestly, I don't. Again, I'm content with 600. 600 is enough for me. I don't need 1,000 or anything. Did you write this book by yourself? I haven't been keeping up with things because I've been working overtime lately. I understand that. I just want everyone to see her as I see her, which is amazing. Proxy, hush. I am simply as I am. I'm nothing more. I'm nothing less. I'm just me. But no, The Hare's Bride is a fairy tale by the brothers Grimm. So no, I did not write that fairy tale. However, the book I am writing is called Agents of Fortune, which is a very high fantasy book. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Leave some comments below on suggestions on how to improve this series, or if you want it to be a series. And be careful, Proxy. Gonna make blush and pass out. Lol. Congratulations, Proxy. I'm happy for you. But yeah, I'm not gonna blush and pass out. Trust me. I've never passed out before ever. Bye. Yeah, bye, Crazy Gamer. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed the series, and yeah, leave comments and suggestions on how the series could improve if you want it to be a series. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning. I don't recommend it. It's hard to remember. Yeah. But thank you so much for tuning in to this story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.